What's up? This is X Clyde, and you're watching thatDROP.com.
AHOY, and it's been doing really, really well, but we're mostly excited about our next couple of tracks that we're going to be releasing. Our next one's probably going to be our biggest one yet. It's a lot heavier than people are probably going to be expecting. It's called In the City, and we're also going to be doing a really sweet video with it when we release it. We're really hype on that.
Also upcoming, we have a collaboration with thatDROP and Smile. So those should be something to look forward to. Basically, we made this song and we were gonna throw it away, and I showed it to him. He's like, "Nah, dude, that shit's so cool." So send it to me, send me the stem, and I sent to him, and then he did some ideas, and I was like, "All right, let's make this into something."
Make it a thing, yeah.
Took the time and finished it up, and
then we ended up loving it.
Yeah,
and,
great, putting it out.
So is that out now, or when is it?
Yeah, that's out now.
It's called Worth It.
And we went on a tour this past February, and he went on it with us. Went to a couple stops where we showed the song before it really came out, and then we released it. It's doing really well.
Yeah.
We honestly, we're from Northern Virginia, but we live in Miami, so it was really great to cover all of Florida and really get to see all the cities in Florida.
I would say the biggest memory is we played with Jaws at Coliseum in Tallahassee. It was like one of the 10 shows, and there was just like 3,000 people, and it was a big room, and it was really turned up.
A lot of really great energy, so that was.
And then the polar opposite, we had one show that was 50 people, but those 50 people went so ham that it didn't even make a difference. It was just as fun as the 3,000 people.
Yep.
Yeah,
awesome.
Crazy.
Sometimes a dedicated few can really.
Those 50 were like.
It felt way bigger than it was. It was cool. So June 11th, we are playing in Davie, Florida with T.I., Rich Homie Quan, and a couple other really cool. Oh, and David Solano. And then June 12th, it's going to be a crazy weekend. We're opening for Dubs at Club Cinema in Pompano, Florida, which we're really excited about.
With Moti.
Yeah, with Moti.
I like Moti a lot.
And yeah, those are the shows we're most excited about coming up.
And basically,
I'm excited to release our new track.
Just working on music all summer, trying to stack up those tracks. Graves. I was in the studio with Graves like the other month, and he showed me, he puts the simplest thing on, he uses the simplest thing to create the craziest thing, and I'm just like, damn,
nice.
Can't tell you what that thing is.
Okay, top secret.
Yeah, exactly. This was the first time that we had music where people were legitimately singing back the words of our songs to us, and we were like, you guys really know the words right now? You guys you hear all these songs every day, you know the words to them, but then you just it flips.
It's a surreal feeling when you spend so much time making someone and then they sing it back to you and they really enjoy it the way you enjoy it with this music. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest thing from our tour. It was our first tour really, and it was new for us, and we were like, wow, this is something it was a new experience, and now we love it so much. We're just gonna keep going.
I think things can always go really, really good. You can go a million miles an hour. I mean, some of these artists, they come up in 3 months. But as far as some of the plans that I had in place, I would say we're pretty much on track.
We both, before we became what we are, already knew we were destined to be in music. And when we got together, it just kind of flowed so perfectly. We were like, we got to do this. Because our passion was music, and our duo just came together so perfectly, and our vibe in the studio was right. So we had to make it happen.
I was at a bar mitzvah and I won a Sum 41 CD, and my mom took it away because it had an explicit sticker on it.
Super funny. Yeah. My first CD ever. Well, I'm been a vocalist since I was really, really young, and I used to love Mariah Carey back in the day. Okay. So Mariah Carey.
voice is now. Interesting perspective, because I was listening to him growing up, and through my dad in the car, and I would hear his voice. I know his voice as then, and then I heard that, and I was like, well, you know, I was thinking, why doesn't he sound like this? Why does he sound like that? I had no idea about the engineering or any of that. I was 6 years old. I don't know how old it was.
Yeah, I also think it's pretty cool. I don't know, before I even got into producing or into the EDM scene, I don't know, like I looked up to all these mainstream artists and was like, wow, like that's so rare. And then I went to Ultra, it was my first festival ever, and I saw that like there was this whole new environment where I feel like it just kind of let you be whoever you want to be. Like EDM, I feel like lets you do that more so than like mainstream music. And once I went to Ultra, I was like, oh my god, like this is really awesome. And so I started to produce and do all that stuff more, and now look where I am. So
Nice.
I think that EDM's made a really cool impact on the music scene. Well, we're always thinking about how we can improve, and we've been debating potentially going to Icon in the next year. So we're kind of like in like a very transitional phase where we're making a lot of decisions. So aside from like our shows coming up, we might be moving out to LA in the next year. I definitely want people to know not to stop following their dreams. I think that's really important. And nowadays, I feel like just the way our social media is, like people can follow their dreams a lot easier, I feel like, than they used to. So I just think that they should stick to doing that. And I just really love our fans. We have some really loyal fans already, and I really appreciate them. And
They motivate us. We don't do it for us. We do it for them.
yeah.
Awesome.
I like DJing a lot, but the real reason, like, I love their energy, you know, like, I love what they give me. I mean, it's like both ways. Honestly, it's a very mutual thing.
Honestly, having our first show as a duo, like, solidified that I wanted to continue doing